Alright guys, welcome back. Doing a little bit more Aberration here on Ark Survival Ascended. At least for a little bit. My daughter's out and about right now, but when she gets home I'll have to take a quick break here, but she won't be home for about an hour, so I figured let's do a little bit. Let's play a bit, have some fun, and then I'll take a break and then probably be back after that. But anyways. Alright, so it's been, I think I wasn't on last night, but I was on the night before. What did we do? We did a couple things. We did some oh, that's the wrong door. We did some spino breeding, thanks to Nada Nova, who's one of the other guys on our server. He brought over, I think I just had male spinos and he had females, so we brought them over. We did some breeding. I think I put a lot of them away, but here's at least one of the babies. So I guess let's take a look and see. So I already now have a perfect male and female for the mix that we have so far. Health is pretty good. It's a 48, 48 base points in health, 45 in weight. 33 in melee isn't that great. I already have one that does have a mutation in melee though, but I would like to find a wild one that has better melee. Stamina 31, not great either, but it is what it is. So if we can eventually find a better stamina and better melee, that would be pretty sweet. But health and weight are pretty good, so it's a decent start. And again, I have a perfect male and female, and I already have one melee mutation, but we'll keep working on that as we progress here. But those are there. I did tame my first Gigantoraptor the legitimate way. I say the legitimate way because I've done it a few times using traps, which I always read weren't supposed to work, but I always got traps to work for these guys, where I would trap the parent like away from the baby, and then I do the little mini game and capture it or whatever. Well, it does not seem, at least today, did not work for me, so I had to do it the legitimate way. So I did the old feeding it eggs and all that fun stuff. Is that a wild one, or is that one of my... Oh, that's a wild one. But yeah, so I did the actual taming method of feeding it the eggs and sneaking into the nest and doing the thing and whatnot. And yeah, so there we go. So we got a Gigantoraptor, which I'm pretty excited about because for Aberration, I think they're going to be pretty good. Not only for like traversing the land, but I also think, let's give us maybe a little bit more of that and that. But I also think there's a lot of like good baby opportunities on this map, like Karakinos or however you pronounce those things. They have babies. Dire Bear, good babies. So if I get this thing leveled up where I could start getting some of the leveling bonus, I think picking up some babies would be a pretty cool thing. But like I said, I do got to level it up quite a bit because I know you don't get bonus levels until you're like, you know, almost max leveled out. So we'll have to do like some killing sprees when I don't know, when I'm not busy doing other stuff, I guess. Just go around, kill stuff, get some levels. Although to be fair, this won't even really be the one that I want to keep. We would like to get a male and do some breeding so that we get it imprinted too. So I guess I don't want to level this one up too much, but we can use this one to get, you know, other Gigantoraptors and get a good mix, and then we'll do the leveling. So anyways, we did that. I did a ton of building down in the blue zone, so I will try to make my way down there eventually tonight, and I could show that off. I'm not sure if I like the build. Anybody that's seen me build before, I love building, but I do kind of just like do it on the fly. I don't really ever have a set plan going in, for better or worse. Sometimes they come out really cool, but like this time, I'm not so sure. Like I like the concept of it. I could probably make it look cool the more I add on to it, but I don't know if I like the function as much as previous bases that I've built. And it'll make more sense when I show it off at some point. But I have been working on that too. So we got a pretty decent base going in blue zone. I just came back up to green to do some breeding. We had a couple new people start on the server yesterday or the day before, I think. So I wanted to be back in the green zone and kind of help them out too if they wanted anything. They already got somebody a Ravager and some other things. So, but yeah, so we did that. And I think that's about it. A lot of building, like I said. And, oh, Gigantoraptor. And breeding. But I do want to get, after I used my first yeeling the other day when we were live streaming. It was a very terrible level, but I finally realized how to use them pretty well, and it does make me... Oh, there's a cave here. I've been living here this whole time, and I didn't know there was a cave right here. Well, that might be something we have to do sometime soon, too. Not yet, because like I said, my daughter's coming home soon, and I'll have to take a break, but definitely want to go in there then. I didn't even notice I was there. I've been living right here for, you know, like 2 weeks now. I didn't know that there was a cave there, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, trying to see, there was a Gigantoraptor up there. I want to see if it's still there because we might take its baby. I know it sounds mean, but that's what you got to do, right? Let me grab a Ravager so that we can get up there, and we'll grab a Cryopod, and then we'll just kind of... We'll Cryopod our way up there. Then we'll switch to the Gigantoraptor if it's up there. Do I not have any more Cryopods? Ooh, that might be my next thing. I might need to just start making more... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't you dare kill my Gigantoraptor. I'll teach me leaving stuff outside. That would have been terrible. My first and only Gigantoraptor in this map so far, and then have it get killed like that. That would have been... Alright, that wasn't smart on my part. Alright, so I just said we don't have Cryopods, but I mean, I can break something out of the Cryopod for now. Let's do that. Let's just pull out this... Ah, the Roller Rat's too big. Let's pull out this... I got a second Oviraptor. We'll do that. Do there. Cool. Make sure you're not following or anything like that. Ignore group whistles. Yeah, put you on passive. I don't want you going anywhere. Stay there. And then we're going to put this guy, or girl, I should say, in a Cryopod. Oh, of course, you were recently injured because I messed that one up. Get you back in once. Doesn't usually take, there we go, too long. Nothing good on you yet. And we'll take a Ravager. Oop. I don't need you. I don't need you following. Stay there. Just one Ravager this time. Close that door. Alright. So I'm just going, I have a zip line that's going to take us up on this one edge. Up there, that little cliff edge up there. There was a Gigantoraptor earlier today. Don't know if it's still there, but we're going to take a look. I think it was like 110 or something too, which wouldn't have been too bad of a level to grab. Don't know if it was a male or female baby though. But either way, having more than one would be beneficial in case we lose the first one. So let's see. Are you still up here? I'm sitting at about 78 right now. I mean, it kind of jumps obviously, but usually above 70 unless I'm by like a big structure. Like if I start building real big, it might slow down a little bit, but and of course there's a couple laggy areas on each map, it seems like, where I'll be running perfectly fine, but then I find like one spot of the map that kind of sinks. But in general, I'm usually floating around 70. If not more, if I'm in a clear area like this. Alright, where is... Alright, I think that Gigantoraptor was right there, so I don't think it's there anymore. But let's take a peek. Let's look a couple more spots here, because again, if I could find one, I'd love to get a second one just to make sure we don't mess up. Once you get one, for anybody that's not familiar, the initial taming method is kind of a pain in the butt. You got to feed them or distract the parent with a fertilized egg. When they try to eat them, then you'll GSXR John, thanks for the follow. I do appreciate that. While the parent is like eating away at the fertilized egg that you drop, you have to jump in the nest. The baby will come up to you, do like a little mini game where it'll do like some sort of dance. Like it'll flap its wings, it'll bow, or it'll do some spin around, and you got to like match it real quick. And that's how you do the taming. Kind of a pain though. And then once you have the first one though, you can kill the parent and just take the baby while you're on it, like the first Gigantoraptor, if that makes sense. So I want to do that while I have one Gigantoraptor, just to make sure we don't have to hopefully do the full process again. But of course, typical Ark style, when you're looking for something specific, you rarely find it. And yes, I see those metal nodes. These were a lifesaver. It took me forever to find that they were up here, but I was harvesting river rocks for the longest time until I started using grappling hooks and found my way up here. So those have been the nodes I've actually been harvesting quite a bit. But now I'm in the blue zone too though, so I'm actually, more of mine are probably coming from there. Like I said, I do want a good Yeeling too, but I didn't bring my stuff to be able to grab one of those. These are all low levels anyways. We're just gonna run. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Alright, we're going to circle down kind of a long way just to see if we can come across any Gigantoraptors. If we do, cool, we'll try to get it. If we don't, then I will return home. I think we'll maybe take a journey down to the blue and I can show off what I've been building down there. But let's see what we find first. Where do the Fasilasuka spawn? That's a good question. I haven't come across one yet. I don't know if they're... I've been in the blue zone quite a bit. I've been in the green zone quite a bit, and I have not seen one. So that would lead me to believe either in the red zone somewhere or maybe on the surface. The surface might make sense. Like, you got to go up there during the day. So I don't know. Like I said, I have not personally come across one yet, though, so I don't know where they are. This is a PvE cluster that I host for Patreon and TikTok subscribers. So PvE cluster with all the like official servers that are out. We have the island, Scorched Earth, the Center, Aberration, and Club Arc, all in like a PvE cluster for, again, for Patreon and TikTok subscribers. So anybody that subscribes gets access to any of those. What's up, Cake? Pretty sure that's where you get the geckos. I've had so many, but you can find them at the spawn point when dying. I don't want that. There. But I usually see so many of these, and like I said, now that I want to find another one, I can't find it. Yeah, Cake, they were saying, so you were talking about geckos and basilisks, but they were talking about the Fasilasuchus. Is the Fasilasuchus in a cave or on the surface? Have you come across one yet? The Prophecy Boy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Selling Survival Ascended on Xbox, nice. Have you played Ascended before yet, or is this your first time? How do you tame the Basilisk? Basilisk is one of the few I don't think I've ever done before, so I'm not sure. I don't know if that's a knockout tame or what you do. I have yet to get a Basilisk, and I'm new for Aberration. I've played a ton of Arc on ASE, but I did not play a lot of Aberration. So I don't think I've ever had a Basilisk even previously. Feed him eggs. How does he eat the eggs? Do you knock him out and feed him eggs, or is it some sort of other process, like drop the eggs and he eats them? So kind of like what I was just talking about with the Oviraptor. Like, so you drop an egg, it'll go eat it. So you don't knock it out, it just eats the fertilized egg. Okay, gotcha. So almost what I was saying with the Gigantoraptor, just a little different, obviously, because it's a bit more aggressive. But played it a little bit, and I plan on streaming if I can. Nice, very nice. Gotcha. All right, let's see here. My little gas station that I built. So there were Gigantoraptors over here, but there was like 2 of them clustered together, and I didn't know if I wanted to deal with 2 at a time, and I don't think they were like the best level. So if anything, I might just kill them or something. Oh, maybe something already killed them. Oh no, they're right there. I'm an idiot. I'm just blind. They were right here. 20. Can't get you. 90's not terrible, I guess. I want to try to get the 90. Said the problem is we're gonna have to fight 2 of these. Oh, what's up, Mono? You always switching your name there. You always throw me off. But what's going on, man? Long time no see. And where's the nests for that matter? I see the 2. Oh, there's one. Is this the? That's the 20. So it's not really the one that I want. Where's your other nest? You guys are both hanging around that one nest. Is there another nest right around here? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Are they both like glitched in the same spot, maybe? Like, I don't see another baby, and I wouldn't want the 20. They will if you get close enough. Talking about the Gigantoraptors. I don't see another nest though, so I don't know what. Don't know where it went here. Male intent, were you talking about the Gigantoraptors? I'm not. If you're watching for the Gigantoraptor, I already did the normal tame, so this is actually going to be the secondary way to tame them. The first way is you got to drop fertilized eggs. It distracts the parent, and then when the parent's distracted, you run into the nest. You click E on the nest, which makes you hide in there. The baby Gigantoraptor comes up to it, does a little dance move, and then you got to duplicate whatever it does. Like, it'll give you some hotkey, like, quick action thing you got to do. Then if you match it, it starts taming it up. Once it's tamed up and you have one, then you can start doing the process of killing the parents, and you can claim it with the other Gigantoraptor that you already tamed or whatever. Like divers, you gotta get super close. Yeah, they won't, if you're messing with their nest, buy their baby or super close to them. That's the only way that they usually get that ticked off. All right, I have no idea where that 110 is, but or sorry, the 90. But we'll just take these guys out, and then we'll run around on the Gigantoraptor and see if we can... Even the 20, I guess I'll take as a backup, just to make sure I still have one. Oh, I'm sorry, man. We'll have a good night. Hope your week gets better, my friend. It'll take me so long to find this, kill this 90. I don't know where that 20 baby's gonna be. Okay, hold on. Oh, where are you going, Ravager? Stay over here. Need my Gigantoraptor. Oop. There's still a baby around here. Oh, I forgot the buttons. It's been a minute since I've done this. If you hit C, yeah, see, it'll show you where all the babies are. Then you just got to track down the baby you want. You're a Gigantoraptor. Which one are you? Got it. Which one were you? You were the 20. Of course you were the 20. Is there a 90 running around here? Oh. Well, I already got that on my... Well, it was on my laptop, I guess. Like I said, I would have preferred that 90. I don't even know. I never saw it, though, so I don't even know if there was a 90 out here. Babies are over here. Dodos. Well, at least a backup's a backup. So where did I leave that baby? Right here. He's stuck in a rock. Let's still take you home because we're gonna need you. Can I pick you up? It's been a minute. I'm trying to remember. I think you can pick up babies, right? Yeah. Add baby. Look at my little baby Gigantoraptor in there. Nice. Okay. Missed something here. Easy peasy. Is the Arc Ascended DLC free? The DLC. So if you buy Arc Ascended on its own, if you're talking about Aberration, yes, Aberration comes with like the base game. If you buy that, you can play Arc on a laptop. I can on a good one, as John said. It's it's not the best. It's a couple years old now, but it's got a 3080 Ti in it, so it's not too bad. Definitely doesn't run it like this. This is a desktop. Excuse me. This that I'm playing on is a desktop, but I do have a gaming laptop that when I'm not down in my cave doing streaming, I do play on the laptop sometimes. On Ravager. Yeah, I definitely prefer my because my desktop is a 4080 Super, but laptop is a 3080 Ti, and it's pretty decent, but I do have to turn some of the graphics down. But that's what I use when I'm upstairs. If I'm watching the kids or something and I can't be locked away down here, I'll play on that. It's not too bad. Oh, those are Prophecy Boy. Those are settings on your server. So this is an unofficial server, so we can rig things a little bit. And one of which is the cryopod settings. It's not a mod or anything, but it is just a config file setting that allows you to disable those new requirements of like the cryo fridge requirement and stuff like that. It doesn't do like PvP checks or anything like that. Like it's just like it used to be on old PvE where you could launch them really whenever you wanted to. Best PvE server? It's new, and I'm a new streamer, but I think we're having a good time. We got some good people on here. It's been a fun time. We've been playing for a couple months now, but like I said, I just started streaming a few months ago too, so it's not a huge community, but honestly, that's kind of nice. I like that. I like Kind of a tight-knit little group here. What is that symbol? I don't think I've ever... Oh, that's the baby thing. You can get extra, like, bonding points with the baby or something. I've never really done that, but... the build material, it's actually all made out of stone, but the different looking texture is with the Bob's Tall Tale pack that you can purchase if you want. That isn't free, that you have to purchase, but it comes with different skins. So like with Aberration, they released what was considered a steampunk skin. So this is all stone structure, but it's skinned over with like steampunk materials. And the windows there are from the Frontier pack, which is what they released on Scorched Earth, which is another part of that same pack. So yeah, it's just stone, but it all looks fancier because it's skin. When I subscribe, does it direct me to the site for the servers? So if you decide to subscribe, Prophecy Boy, I recommend, so go to my bio. There's a link tree there. When you go into the link tree, there's a Discord server, is probably the best place to start there. You can join that too, even if you don't want to subscribe. If you're into Ark and stuff, feel free to join that regardless. Yeah, that one was just hatched. He's I guess make sure he's got food. Maybe yeah, it's got food. It's just he just got raised, so he's still getting his health back. But anyways, if you go to that Discord, there's some directions on how to join the server. And then also in my link tree is a Patreon. So you can subscribe on TikTok or you can do Patreon. If you're able, I always ask people, please do Patreon just because they take a far less cut out of it than TikTok does. But I don't mind. If you're only on TikTok, you don't want to use Patreon, that's fine with me too. But yeah, the link tree has all my different links. Joe, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Spino, yep, I already read that part. Rock Drakes yet. I have not. I just started moving into the blue zone, so we're not quite that far, but I'm getting very close because we have good Spinos. I'm starting to get all the pieces to being able to go down. We got a hazmat suit. I'm getting to where we'll be doing that pretty soon, probably. I've just been slowly making my way down. Okay, so let's drop that baby and let that thing raise up. Because you're just, like I said, you're my backup. You're not a good level, but in case we lose the only one we have, I don't want to have to do the manual taming process again. Nice. Well, yeah, let us know if you get a good line going. Dire Bear is one of the few things I have yet to tame that like I should have at this point already had. I just haven't had the opportunity, and I haven't found a good one at a time that I was ready to try to tame one, so I don't have any of those, but awesome, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, it just helps me out because it's I believe it's been a while since I looked, but for an example, the percentages, I want to say TikTok takes like 60 or 70% or something crazy like that. I think on Patreon it only takes like 5 or 10. It's something a lot lower, so it helps a lot. And I just use that money to help pay for the servers because I do rent all of those servers through Nitrado. Costs me a decent amount of money, but I'm having fun doing it, so I don't really mind. And the people that do sub help with that. Can I bring direct? Can I bring my direct bear from other maps you have connected to Aberration? So a dire bear, I'm guessing what you're saying. So yeah, you have all of my maps are connected together. So it does have to be on my one of my maps, but as long as you tame something on one of my maps, you can transfer in between servers. I will say, just as a note, I do, and some of these notes are on the server, the Discord stuff, but I do allow item transfers and I allow dino transfers. I currently don't do player transfers, and it's for two reasons. And the first one is when I did ASE, I used to host servers sometimes there too. I had a lot of problems where people would try to transfer their character and then it would get stuck in limbo, and then they would lose access to their person, their tames, their buildings, all their stuff, and it always just became a nightmare to fix it. So when I started this and I was going to open it up to anybody that wants to join the community, I was very nervous that I was going to have to sit there and fix stuff constantly. So that was number one. And then number two, honestly, I prefer to just have characters on all of them because I like the fresh start on all maps, and I like just having a character that I can quickly log to the other server. It's already at my house. It's ready to go. So that's how I do it. So just so you know, there is no character transfer, but you can transfer your dinos and your items and stuff like that. So still easy to help yourself out. And we're at 3 times for XP, so it does let you level up pretty quick too. So it's not like it's going to take you, years to get yourself leveled up. So But anyways, so that's the thing. And if again anybody's interested, check out that Discord server and the link tree for all my different links. But anyways, back to what I was. Do I go back out? Let's go one more time on this guy. I just want to see if we can get lucky and find any bit of a better. And also, what gender was that? I didn't look. I have a female. Little lady, thanks for the follow on the Twitch side. I do appreciate that. You are a male. Okay. I mean, not great, obviously, level, but I could breed them together until I got all the stats from this one. At least have few semi-okay ones. Oh, and there you go. If you're a pro, like, I don't know what you'd say, crawl or cow, whatever your screen name there is, but I'll say male intent, because that's what you are on our server. So male intent, who's the CWL user there. If you're a pro like him and he knows all the explorer notes, so you can do it even faster. I don't know where any of them are, and they're so hard to see. Like, I've come across a number of them so far that I'll just like happen to run over them, and it scares the crap out of me because that whole like the music plays and it pops up, but I don't actually see it because it's like stuck in the foliage. But I've definitely found a few of them. I don't even know if there's Gigantoraptors up here, but if there's not, we can still float our way down since we're on a Gigantoraptor, so not a bad idea. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, what level are you? The Steampunk Bob Note run? Nice. You're level 50. I don't want better than that. I mean, it's 50. It's better than the other one that I had, but not better than this one. Go look one more time. Yeah, I would at some point when I'm bored doing other stuff, I'll have to do some note runs. Not that I really need it for XP. Again, on the 3 times XP. Oh, I forgot about this hallucination area. All right, let's just go. Like I said, I don't really need it for the XP. I mean, for creatures, getting creatures XP, I guess it'd be worth it. My player, I don't need it too much. Maybe the last couple levels are a bit of a grind, but not too bad in general. But yeah, so I want to get, like I said, a couple good Gigantoraptors to start breeding. I'd like to get a good Yeeling because we tamed our first one 2 nights ago, but it was a very low level because I was just kind of like figuring out how to tame them. I just do it to unlock the level, but not leveling up. Yeah. Oh yeah. I get what you're saying. Give yourself additional levels. Gotcha. We'll just head back down. Maybe we'll run down to the blue zone. I'll show you guys what I was working on there, because then soon enough, as I was saying, my daughter's going to be home soon and I'll have to go get her to bed, but then I will be back. Did the Reaper? Nice. Very nice. When she gets home here in a little bit, I will take a quick break, go get her to bed, and then I will be back on for a while too. So if you're still free later on and want to join back in, I would be happy to have everybody jump back in, but like I said, it's probably going to be about another 20 minutes or so, and then I'll have to take a break here for a bit. But that should be enough time to maybe grab this drop and go down to the blue zone house to show that off. And then when we get back, I don't know, we'll start looking for more things to tame. We got tree tag. Ooh, oh, that's my I mean, it's ramshackle, but that is my first Ravager saddle of any type, so I've only been using primitive, so I'll take that, at least something a little bit better. We try, well, let's get our bulldog first. I say, do I try this on the Gigantoraptor because it's just quick and can fly a little bit, or is that a terrible idea? What bulldog was I using? Did I not bring? Because you weren't the one. Maybe I didn't bring a bulldog up here. Oh, malintent. That's a good idea. Honestly, I do forget about that because I don't I wasn't really using. You're talking about this. I think I've used it for building materials. Oh, see, I don't think you can. If this is what you're talking about, QOL Blueprint Maker, it like only works on certain things. It works on structures and stuff. Unless there's another one, because I do have a few mods, so maybe there's even something else out here. But the QOL one will let you do structures, which the benefit of structures, which I didn't think about this, but Boomer had this idea, is if you do like, let's say your stone building materials or whatever, those are usually crafted in your inventory, which take a long time. It's a pain in the butt. It's hard to have all those resources on you. So he turned stone building pieces into blueprints, put those blueprints into the smithy, and then he crafts all of his items in the smithy. So that's what it is still beneficial, but yeah, it looks like you can't do saddles from it. All right, let's just do it. I like a good challenge. I like a good if I fail, I just will be very sad. But that's what I like. I like to live on the edge. So we're gonna take my new and only good Gigantoraptor, and we're just gonna like freely attempt to travel to the blue zone and see how terrible this ends up. That I realize is probably just a terrible idea. I do think I have my... Oh, I don't. I was gonna say I thought I still had my Ravager. Thought I had my Ravager in my inventory, but I don't. So this is it. This is what we're doing. It wasn't even. I don't even know. Usually I do like to do some good puns, but I didn't even notice that one. If I said something, then it was totally non-intentional. If it was a good one, I'll take credit for it though. All right, let's go. This isn't even the way I go. I'm really taking a risk, because why would I go the way that I'm not familiar with? I don't know. That seems like the worst idea ever, but for some reason, I thought it was a fantastic idea to go the way I'm not familiar with. Well, if I can cut back up, I'll go a little safer. I just don't want to go down into the blue zone yet, because we're a little ways away from the house. Yeah. Oh, that's right. This is called the edge. I get it now. I like that. I like that. See, it was... I'm just such a funny guy. I didn't even have to think about it. I just was doing puns. All right. We'll be fine now. Now this is a lot closer. I was originally thinking I was gonna hop down there way back at that beginning section. That would have been a long ways to have to traverse to get down to our blue house. Here's I think this is where Boomer has a little stronghold set up. These little spino fin poking out the top there. All right, we should be good from here. So we're getting pretty close to where my house is. I could honestly probably soar right down to it, I think. Let's just give it a go. Yeah, I could definitely make it. This is... The hang time on this guy is plenty to make it all the way down to my house. Just gotta remember where it is. I think it's... Oh, it's probably what's lagging me right now. It's probably starting to load in. Oop. Alright, I won't look at it yet. Let me turn my head. I'll show you guys the... Because I had a first house, which if any of you guys were in the stream the other day, you would have saw, but... when we got down here the other day... I don't want to look at the main one yet. Let's go around this way. Alright, so when I got... Oh, you gotta see it over there. When I first moved in here, we just built this little tiny house. Nothing like amazing, just enough, you know, something to throw a couple crafting stations in and store some stuff. That was about it. We got our foothold down here. And then now I've turned this into what I call the guest house. So if somebody else pops down here, you got a little house that's open that you can use. And this is what I started building. Now, it's a bit crazy looking. Again, I had no set plans. I just kind of started building. I had no idea what I was going to do. I kind of saw... So I was going to build back there, like where I was. But I saw this little land bridge, and I thought it would be cool to build on the land bridge. But then I was thinking I didn't want to block the land bridge if anybody wanted to like run through here or whatever. So then that's where I started building up. So I like built the foundation or the pillars up, made the whole kind of just circular foundation or whatever you want to call that. And then just kind of kept building. I built weird ways to bring the stairs down just so that it looks fancy. But yeah, it's not quite what I want yet. I need to do a bit more to make it look a bit flashier, I think. But yeah, there's my bulb dog. I left him down here. But it's got all the tool, and it's got everything that I would need to do crafting and stuff like that. Up top is kind of my, I guess, my house. Oh, look, I just left the doors open too. There's nothing really in here yet. Why not? Oh, I just have those lights, and I guess they're pretty dark. Come on, Shinehorn, turn your light on. Let's light this place up. There we go. And then just this house. Like, it isn't very furnished yet. I just threw a bed from one of our mods, so it looks kind of fancy. But just got a bed, and this is where I started making my kitchen stuff. So, it's not all that I want it to be yet. It's not the prettiest yet. It's definitely a unique idea from like anything I've ever built before. And yeah, I don't know. If I end up not liking it, I might leave it as like a community center or something. Because I've done that on other maps of ours where I end up having like a community center that's all unlocked, that people can use all the crafting stations. And it's where we get together and do like breeding and sharing creatures and resources and gear and stuff like that. So if I decide that I don't like this as a main base, then maybe I'll turn it into that. But we'll see. We'll see where I get. As I build onto it more, maybe I will be happy with it. I just don't know. I think what I don't like about it is I don't like the extra time it takes now to run up and down. Usually it's like everything's on the first floor and I can just run in real quick and craft something. So that's the only thing that I think bugs me a bit. I don't like the extra work having to run up the stairs, even though it looks kind of cool. Over my head. Oh, you're going to be up on that piece? Is that where you're going to be? Up on that, whatever's up there? Yeah, Malintent said he's gonna be building. Yeah, I know it goes up. I'm at almost the bottom here, so. But anyways, that's what I was working on like all day yesterday. I brought my resource gathering creatures. So I got the roller rat down here. We got a Anki that we got a couple days ago on live stream. I brought my Dodic, one of my Dodics down. We've just been harvesting and harvesting and harvesting. All this is pretty much made out of stone. Again, it's just all covered over with those skins, so it looks a bit different. But yeah, it's looking all right. It's definitely functional. We got a pretty good functional base down here, at least for starters. And we'll see. Like I said, maybe I'll eventually build somewhere else. Don't know. That's that. Let me check. I gotta check my phone real quick. Make sure my daughter isn't home yet. Don't think she's home yet, so I'm good for the moment. But what I would like to do when I get back, I don't want to start any taming process when I gotta leave here in a couple minutes, but a couple things that I want. Up in the green zone, again, I want to find more Gigantoraptors. I want to find more Yeelings. But down here, I want to get a good anglerfish so that we could go get silica pearls. It's going to be difficult because there's a lot of stuff in this water. I also want a good frog. So we're probably going to do that down here. But what I might actually do, especially for the frog, is I might go get... I have a Carcino, or however you pronounce that, Carcanos. I have one of those up at the other base. If I bring that down, I think I could just snatch it out of the water and like bring the frog to a safer place for taming. Obviously, I can't do that for an anglerfish, but probably do that for the frog. So we might work on those because I do want those things tamed. Just easier resource gathering. There's definitely a lot of frogs down here, and like I said, I know I saw a bunch of anglerfish too. It's just gonna be hard to get to them. There's a 10. There's no real good levels out here yet, but if you got a second guy, you can knock it out in the claw. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, and at least even with the first guy, I can just me. I can bring it to like a trap or something. Just get it away from the craziness. Level. What's your level limit on taming? You're talking like max level creature. 150s are the max wild. Rock drakes and like wyverns on Scorched Earth will go higher, but wild is 150 for normal creatures. Should put that. I know, that's what I mean. There's a lot of bad stuff in that water. There's a ton of the Arcanos. Again, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Tons of Sarcos, as you can see. The eels, like you said, are a pain in the butt because they shock you. There's Baryonyx, I think, down there. Oh, there's a rock drake down there. Just all sorts of bad stuff. The alternative is just like going with my Spino maybe and killing as many things as I can just so that the area is clear, but that's still going to be risky. Like, the amount of time it takes to tame up is going to be very dangerous. But like I said, I really can't start that right now because I got to get my daughter to bed, and I know I'll be right in the middle of it, and that's when she'll get home. What I'll probably do is take our break here because I'm at a good kind of stopping point here. We got that Gigantoraptor, and we got to show off the base here. So I'm going to take a quick break. I will log off for a little bit here just so that you guys, anybody that does want to join, you can see when the stream starts again. So if you're interested in popping back in, it should only be like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and hopefully I'll be back on. So definitely look at that if you're interested. But otherwise, if I don't see you, thanks for joining up until now, and have a good rest of your night. See you later.